Good day. Hello, everybody. This is Deshola, Next Level Vision, and I am in Kaswa. Well, Accra. Accra. I'm on the borderline of Kaswa. So I'm in the beauty salon. I'm getting ready to get my hair done. And I'm going to get a pedicure and a manicure for Mother's Day. This is a special gift to myself. So, yeah, I've been here before. So, welcome to my channel. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. I'm almost there. I'm short of like 103 people, subscribers. So, if you like my content, please help me to continue by subscribing to my channel, Next Level Vision. Let me show y'all where I'm at.
I'll think of something, said Rhubarb in a thinking kind of way. Perfect, he beamed. A perfect potter's wheel. We're going to make a new tea set, announced Rhubarb.
Look at that pretty little girl.
Cockatoo and Bob.
She got it all to the swan, I was sorry. Very confident, she never wore a frown.
So this is the end result of my toes, you all. I forgot to show it to you when I finished getting my feet done. So I done put socks on and it looked like I messed it up a little bit. But anyway, I like it. She did a really great job. She even went in between my toes and scrubbed those. And I thought she was trying to take my skin off. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. I got lipstick all over my lip. Like I ain't know how to put lipstick on. Anyway, thank you for staying with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. This is Next Level Vision. See y'all next time. So we are on our way to a Mother's Day event, and I'm in here with some of my favorite people. So we have Queen Yolanda up front, and then we have Queen Kenza, and then we have the matriarch here, Mr. Robert. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all, and Queen Carol. Oh, and look, a little door here. Let's see. This camera must be messed up. Okay. We're on our way to a special Mother's Day event.
coffee
nice.
table, yeah. You can go inside the suitcase.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, you pull it back, you can take it back. It is.
That's nice. Is this your material?
Yeah, it's my brother. He's over there. My brother is there.
Oh, okay. Hi. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
How much you selling your material for?
50 a yard.
Huh?
50 per a yard.
50 per yard? A yard? Oh. Okay.
You know, we give a little something before coming, you know.
Huh?
You can't hear me?
No, say it again.
I said we come from, we move from somewhere come, you know.
Okay.
I mean, you understand what I'm saying?
You say you coming from somewhere. Okay.
You understand?
No, not exactly what you mean by that. I mean, everybody coming from somewhere. Hello. Hi. There's pockets in here. Yeah, but my legs not as pretty as they used to be. So, I don't know about they were pants. Yeah, but now, but it's cute though. How much you sell your dresses for? Huh? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, with big like
How much is that?
it's 500.
I like the first one. Kiss, isn't this cute?
Yeah, I like that.
I like it too, but I wish it was pants. I don't want to show all that. This cute too. How much is this one?
It's 500.
All of them 500?
The long one is 600 and the short one is 500. The long one is 600.
Oh.
This one is 80.
80?
80 CDs.
8?
CDs. 80 CDs. 80.
18? Or 8?
80. 80.
80?
Yes.
Okay. That's like this one. Okay.
east to Yendi, and then you get to Nandi. That's where I was in Skin as chief December 20th. I have been pulled to the north for the last 10 years that I've been coming to Ghana. So I represent the northern culture of the Dagbon people. So many people do not know, as Obama was saying, our culture. And Ghana is so rich with different cultures. So just in the northern area, Tamale area, Dagbon people, there are many more, but I was in Skin as chief December 20th, after I was invited to the village of Nani by Obama and some of the other chiefs. So I am proudly representing the North, learning from another elder that told me, learn to be worthy. In the U.S., we lost our culture, so yes, so many mothers have failed the children. So many mothers did not know our culture. But now that we know better, we must do better. And so I will continue until the day I die to represent the culture of the Dagbon people, being chief of the of Nani, and would encourage every other mother, a mother figure, to encourage our youth to learn and know where we come from. Again, coming from the U.S., we had no idea. We were only trained in Christianity and something of that effect. Coming from Louisiana, I knew about voodoo, but we were discouraged to say those words. And my ancestors spoke to me over 10 years ago to say, respect the voodoo, embrace the voodoo, it's in your blood. So all African women, it is in your blood, your DNA. You have to continue, now that you know better, to do better. And this is where our children are going to become who they should be. Queen mothers, chiefs, and proper elders. So you accept your ancestors. Walking through Pom Pom on the beach, I found that there were shrines that most children probably don't even know what they're looking at. So somebody has left those shrines for us. They are active, they're using them. This is where our power and our wellness is coming from, is going to come from. The sickness, the health, the mental illness is all going to be taken care of when we embrace who we are from our ancestors, from the mothers before us. Again, yes, the modern day mothers have failed in many ways, but we can do better. We are going to do better. We are doing better.
Okay, this is a really wide and big subject. I'm talking from the Caribbean. A village raise a child. A village raise a child. Now, when we migrate from that village. We have to recognize that. We migrated from that village. We were on our own. And as we say as a mother, and mothers always say, there's no blueprint. There's no blueprint for motherhood. You work it as you go on, and you make it work for you. Now, when we moved from that village, that's when we lost our identity. We lost our culture. We lost the ingenuous things that our grandparents, our great-grandparents taught us, because we got into a system that did not recognize it or accommodated it. So we had to integrate. They call it integration. We integrated into a system that was not for us. It was not for us. We got into, I'm mother of 2 children. I'm grandmother of 3, and I'm great-grandmother of 4. So I'm a great-grandmother, believe it or not. I can't even believe it myself. But what I'm saying is that we have to go back and think, but how can our children and our great-grandchildren go back? They've got nothing to go back to. They've got nothing to go back to because we have raised them into a system that does not recognize who we are. We have had to adopt, integrate to move on. And we're talking, in my case, 3 generations. How do I fix that? How can I fix that? That is the question. How can I fix 3 generations of integration, of accepting that, oh, we are one of a kind. I'm like you, you're supposed to respect me, I'm supposed to respect you, and that doesn't happen. So you have to basically bring your children, when they come from school, broken, because they've called them blackies, they've called them, their hair is not the right way, and their skin tone is not the right, and then you have to basically get them into your arms and tell them that they are who they are and they can be the best of who they can be. But you cannot do that on your own. You can't do that on your own. And we have to recognize that migration has broken us. Migration has broken us. How do we repeal 3 generations of integration into a system that did not accept you in the first place and still does not accept you? So that is what we need to start thinking about in order to get our children back on track. Yes, we have to start repealing all that we have basically come to accommodate to make life as easy as possible. You know, because I've never lived in America. I've lived in UK for over 30 odd years, and it hasn't been easy. My children come home and they want to talk to me as how their children, their friends talk to their parents. I will knock you down.
Yes, Mama. Yes, Mama.
I will knock you down.
Exactly.
Because I was brought up in Jamaica. I wasn't brought up in England. I was brought up in Jamaica. So I'm old school. So you come and talk to me like your friends talk to their parents. I will knock you down. I remember that happening in my house. I came home from work, hard work one day, and my daughter was sitting with her friends in my house drinking coffee and having biscuits, the one that I worked hard for. 3 white friends and her sitting in my house. And they are talking about boyfriend and girlfriends and this and that. There were not even 12. There were not even 12. So I told him, I said, listen, come, please come. You see that door? Go through it and never come back through that door again. My daughter was not happy. She says I was racist. She called me racist. My daughter, who was not even 12, I says, racist? Okay, you tell me you're coming to my house and start talking to me and talking in front of me as though they don't have no respect. I will not have it. So they go through the door and don't come back. So one of the things we have to recognize is that migration has not done us any favors when it comes to raising our children. Yes, and as I said at the beginning, a village raises your child. The mother have to take some responsibility, but don't forget the father. Don't forget the father. The father has got an integral part in raising our children. Yes, we have to make friends with our children, not be too harsh and say, you have to give, you have to give tough love. And sometimes you have to give tough love and says, that's what I mean and that's how it goes. Yes, period. But at the same time, they need to know that it's for their own benefit. You have to have that discussion with your children to show them that when you are implementing tough love, it's for their own benefit, and give them examples of what could happen and what could, what's out there that they can be exposed to. I mean, this is a wide topic. We could go on for the whole day. So I will stop there. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Nyarizo. Mama was got a second from Anyangi, but I grew up in the U.S. My father was a diplomat, so I grew up out of Ghana, out of Africa. But in our home, wherever we were, whether it was in Russia, London, or the US, my dad always says when the door opens and you come in, you come to Ghana. So we all spoke the Dalit. The dance the young ladies were doing, I teach that. All my siblings play the drums. We speak our language. My dad used to pour libation, so that's how I've always prayed for my children, even I was back in the US. So I think when we say our daughters are failing, we need to rethink that. What did we do wrong, the parents? Because I think the baby boomers, my generation, because I just turned 65, so we are the baby boomers. We decided we want our children to live better than we did. So we wash for them, we clean for them. When the teacher complains about our children, we go to the school and fight the teacher. I worked with an office called Office of Minority Health in the US. So we dealt with minority issues. And I would say, so what is fighting with a teacher going to achieve for your daughter? What are we teaching them? You're teaching them to disrespect the system, right? But you want them to respect you. So what did we do wrong? As a generation, I think we give a lot of bad advice. Go there and find a guy who has money, don't respect him, you are the mother, you can do it by yourself. If God wanted us to do it by ourselves, we could have had babies by ourselves without a man. So instead of us being families and making our children the priority, what the children became were the head of the household. They play parents against each other. You fight each other because the child did something wrong and one parent is advising one way and you don't want to accept it. So for a baby boomer myself, I think we need to look in the mirror. We have really messed up the next generation. And what are we complaining about? What did we teach them? What are they supposed to teach their children? We passed it on. How do we correct that is a good question. I have a daughter and a son. And my daughter is 35 and my son is 38. And they would always tell you that they didn't know they didn't have a choice about going to college. They didn't have a choice. I sent them to school, you go to college, period. They knew that by a certain time they had to be home. Nobody said when your bedtime or your curfew was. You he just had to be home. And yes, they used to say, you guys are so mean, you're so African. But now that they're age that they are beginning to realize. Because Selassie, a lot of his friends are in jail or killed. And it's because, oh, he's my baby boy, I don't want him to do this, and I want him to do that. So we let them do what they want. The same thing happened in the US. We had the babies having babies. Those from the US, if you remember that phenomenon. And we, under the Obama administration, were trying to figure out how to change that. But if you have a 16-year-old who you can't control because you didn't control them when they were 4, and so at 14, they're leaving the house, and when you say, if you don't come home, I'll lock the door, and they say, I'll call the police, and so you give in. So we have allowed a lot of things to happen. Because I used to beat my kids, and the friends would say, so I said, why don't you call the police? And he said, he used to say, when the police comes here and leaves, I'll be dead. My mom is not sending me to Ghana, she would kill me. So, as parents, it hurts my heart, because I lived in America for 50 years. And I decided to come home in 2016, and horrified at the behavior of our children, the disrespect, the sexuality, the babies having babies. It's the same phenomenon that was in the US in the late 80s to 90s, the babies having babies. So how do we change that? And also, the person who feeds you is who you respect, right? And I always say that all these international agencies that we let into this country to tell us how to rear our children, because they're giving us money, they have played a big part in destroying our culture. I'm from the Volta region, so I go to PTA and talk to some of the parents, and I hear parents say, or teachers say, if the kids is late and comes to school and you get angry, the parent will come and be angry with you. So the PTA asks the parent, what is it that you have to give your child that makes you think you can come and abuse a teacher who is trying to train your child who you haven't trained? Because if you did, they would be doing what they're doing, right? In the US, when that happens and they have babies, they get welfare. And the more babies you have, the more welfare money they give you, right? Having more babies becomes like a job training. You have baby number 1, they give you money, baby number 2, they add it to it, the baby number 3, like that. Here, if you let your child go out and have the baby, who's gonna take care of it? And so you ask them this question and you say, you don't just follow somebody because you want to, and when they bring the money to Ghana, you don't see it anyway. So why have we thrown our culture away? And I've told my people in the village that I'm a Queen Mother, the same thing. That whatever our children are doing here, you all need to look in the mirror. Nobody from outside can come and change that. But how do we move forward so that our daughters and our sons, moving forward, will know that being a parent is not a joke, and there are things they're supposed to do. And are we parents respecting ourselves? You know, respect is reciprocal. Just because you're older doesn't mean a person has to respect you. You have to live a certain lifestyle that makes the child want to respect you, especially since you've messed them up already. You know, so there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And I also don't understand why, and they've done this in the US too. I talk to Obama about this all the time. They came in and they educated the young women, sent them to universities with beautiful scholarships, and they locked the guys up in jail. So then they graduate with a master's degree and they can't find anybody to marry because all the guys are jailbirds, drug dealers, or gay. And then they came to Ghana and decided to ignore the boys completely and give all the scholarships to the girls in the name of girl education. I want girls to be educated, but why are you leaving the boys behind? And what does that mean? So that's what's happening, right? Because the single mother has a child, she's making more money than the guy, so she's ruling the house. And the children look at that as an example of how to treat dad. And when they're disrespectful to dad, they're disrespectful to anybody outside. Because when we were growing up, when you do something, what do they say? Even your mother will say, wait till dad comes home. Now, nobody cares if dad comes home or not. So I think we need to sit in small groups and talk about what can we do? How can we uproot this thing? Because I've always said that I think everybody here who grew up in Ghana, who went to school in Ghana, African mothers have always had their rights, and they've always worked. They might not have been in the office. None of us, when you go to secondary school in this country, when I was growing up, your dad paid the school fees. Everything else was done by your mother. Your uniform, the food you took to school, your pocket money. But when the Westerners come, they make it sound like, oh, the woman, she's just relegated to nothing and the guy does everything, so we have to empower you. Empower is good, but African women have always been empowered. What they've done is come in and take the power away by saying, you know what, you don't have to sweep your house. When I was growing up, when we come to visit Ghana, a woman can testify to this. In a market, at 6 o'clock when the market is closing, everybody has a broom. They sweep everything up. And in the morning when they come, they sweep again before they set up their stands. But you came and told them they didn't have to do all that because we'll give the money to the government to have somebody who will sweep it for you. And that is moved from generation to generation. So when you fail, nobody wants to pick anything up. They think, Zoom Lion should pick it up. Or this person should pick it up. But when we were growing and coming here on our visits, it wasn't like that. Everybody felt that Ghana belonged to them and your little area is yours to keep.
Yes. Yes.
So we've gone to the Bible, cleanliness is blah, 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 and it's not translating. It's not translating. So I'm glad to be here. This is a topic that I'm passionate about. So, and I think we need small groups to start talking about how do we change this. It's not going to change by itself because it's still going on in the U.S. For as long as we've been, Obama was there for 8 years when all the programs were instituted. Yeah, we saved some of the girls, but it didn't save anybody. And if you realistically look at families, the teenage mother's daughter is going to be a teenage mother, and then it just continues. Unless somebody makes a calculated decision to step in and stop it. So this is all I have to say now. Like I said, I can keep speaking till it's midnight. Thank you. Speak your language, because it's not going to take you anywhere. Not only did they say that, you literally get punished. And if you did it enough, they'll send you home. Parents don't come to argue with the school and say, why can't my daughter speak their language? What the parents ask you is,
It is cooler up here.
I took you to school to learn English. Why
Where y'all want to sit?
Because after that, they think
Oh, let's go up there then.
with it. So this is the orientation that my generation is for. So
Yeah, I
when you
feel the
get
difference
out,
already.
You're trying to get your children to do better using. But when you go to China, they teach the kids in Chinese. When you go to Germany, they speak German. But nobody told them that was vernacular. It's just in Africa, not just Ghana. Not just Ghana. Because I was surprised during the apartheid, they brought girls. I went to an all-girls school. So they brought the girls to our high school. And I thought we were going to have difficulty communicating with them. But they had the same issue. They were not supposed to speak well.
You want to sit down here, Miss Carol?
Each other very well. And we didn't know that was
he the
that.
head and.
So we moved it to our children, and our children are moving it on. So we need to diagnose before we go.
as the goddess of Africa. We will continue to empower our children for a better Africa. Happy Mother's Day to us all. Long life and good health.
So we just pick the F words so everybody can get the children, everybody.
Some good music, please.
The children can also get some. Please just take a tissue and take some.